Hello and welcome everyone. This video attempts to demonstrate how to get a manual platelet count by Rees Ecker method. We will see how Rees Ecker fluid is made, its dilution, charging, and finally the counting. Without further ado, let's start the video. Now we will see how the Rees Ecker fluid is made. It stains the background and the platelets will be seen as refractory particles. Its ingredients are simple but rather costly. So first we will take 0.2 ml of formalin, then 3.8 grams of trisodium citrate, 0.5 milligrams of brilliant crescent blue, and 100 milliliters of distilled water. We will be mixing all the ingredients together. So first we will add the formalin, which fixes the cells, and 3.8 grams of trisodium citrate, which acts as the anticoagulant. And we will add the much valuable beryllium crescent blue. This costs 3,250 rupees per 100 grams. So mix gently till all the visible granules are dissolved. Do not use any spatula or spoon, just coarse swirling will do. Any impurities will be falsely counted as platelets. Remember, platelets won't take the stain. It's just the background which gets stained. Platelets are well visible in dark backgrounds. So optimally, we should take blank counts with this fluid as a method of quality control. Now after mixing well, we will have to store this in a refrigerator for 24 hours. Now we will have to filter out the required amount of fluid in number 44 Wattman filter paper.
Next, we will need a WBC pipette, the one with a white bead. It has a 0.5 mark, a 1 mark, and an 11 mark. And we also need an improved Neubauer chamber and its cover slip. We examine all manual counts under the microscope with this chamber. First, rinse the tube part with some Rees Ecker fluid and discard. Next, aspirate the EDTA mixed blood up to the 0.5 mark. In case if over aspirated, discard the rest. Then aspirate the Rees Ecker fluid up to the 11 mark. Now we have a 1:20 dilution of blood in the bulb part of the tube. Now mix well the tube contents like this without spillage on either side. Do this for 1 whole minute. Even mixing ensures the platelet to be uniformly distributed rather than clumping. Discard 2 to 3 drops of the fluid as the tube part hasn't taken part in mixing. Next, put a cover slip on the counting chamber and charge both sides like this. Let the chambers be filled by capillary action. So before discussing the counting part, we will have to see what's in a Neubauer counting chamber. So the Neubauer counting chamber will have 9 larger squares, and if we are using a WBC pipette for counting, we will just need to worry about the 4 larger corner squares. And if we are using an RBC pipette for the dilution process, we will just need to worry about the central larger square. And even in that, we will just need to count those in the 4 smaller corner squares and the central smaller square. But in this case, we have used the WBC pipette. So we just need to worry about the 4 larger corner squares. And in that larger corner squares, there are 16 smaller squares. and we will have to count all the platelets in all the 16 smaller squares, including the overlapping ones over the right and bottom margins of each square. So for example, if there is a platelet here, 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 and here, we will have to count this one, this one, this one, and this one, and omit out this one. That is, we will count all those present in the field of that square and those in the right and bottom margins, and we will have to omit those in the top and left margins. So this is how a large corner square looks like in the low power view of the microscope. So switching to the higher power objective. In order to visualize the platelets, we will have to keep the condenser lowered and iris closed. The background is now stained blue. We can see RBCs and refracted small platelets in between. We will count all the platelets as told earlier in all the 4 large squares, and we will multiply that number by 50 to get the number in 1 microliter. So that's how you count the total platelet count per microliter by manual platelet counting method. Hope you guys had a great time. I am Dr. Vishnu Kaya signing out.